morning. Well, we saw yesterday, as we heard in the news, Nigeria's acting president Goodluck Jonathan dissolving the cabinet in a further step to assert his authority. I mean, what are you making of all the development that we're seeing on that front right now?
Hi, Alishia. Morning. From a political viewpoint, it's a very deft move by the acting president. Dissolving the Federal Executive Council. It will effectively stem any speculations of whether or not he is actually in charge of matters in the country. It has been said that the process of reappointment the federal lawmakers have agreed to speed up the process of reappointing the Federal Executive Council ministers. It's also been said that some previous ministers will be returned to their position. But if you look at it from an economic viewpoint, I mean, we just hope that that process will actually be completed, in quickly and in due time, because this administration, if we go by the calendar that the Independent National Electoral Commission has brought out, we are likely to see we could see elections as soon as January 22 next year, or April 22. And if those are the case, then this administration has, not a very long period of time to continue running.
Well, this suggests that the acting president is pretty confident that Yar'Adua will not be returning to office. I mean, let's look at market reaction here. What's the investment community? And I want to differentiate between local and foreign investors at this stage. What are they making of this noise?
I mean, that's the concern, really. The local investors will actually understand the dynamics of politics in play, but that's why I might say that the period of timing between or when these new ministers will be appointed, so that we have a Federal Executive Council constituted once again, is very key to send a signal that there is no form of instability whatsoever in the Nigerian political environment.
What do you see this spelling for reforms in both the banking and the oil space? I mean, we've heard before that acting president Goodluck Jonathan has been very supportive of these reforms, but now, I mean, with this possibly coming to the fore and no one quite sure as to how long this resolution is going to take before it surfaces, what do you see the spelling for reforms in both those spaces?
Looking at the oil and gas, it's key. We know that the acting president is focused on making sure that the reforms in that area is particularly executed properly, because oil revenue in Nigeria is so key to government earnings. So we've not seen the amnesty program, which was started in October last year, progress very well thus far. So we are sure that that's one of the areas is going to focus on making sure that whoever needs to be in authority is appointed well enough, because action really has to be taken in that sector. For the banking sector is also, same. The activities of the banking sector are key to nation building and national economic development. So we're sure that those are areas that he's going to focus on, making sure that there's no break, in implementing whatever policies have been put in place previously.
In the meantime, it's in times like these that we see the food and beverages space doing well. They're seen as nice defensives to indulge in. Exactly what we saw play out yesterday with Dangote Flour really taking the lead. What's driving interest in Dangote Flour? Because it's been on a nice uptrend for a while now.
The flour milling industry is in quite a good spot right now. The major input, which are wheat prices, have actually at the lower end of a price circle, and so we're seeing flour millers make some premium margins in terms of their sales, and that's why we've seen Dangote Flour, Flourmills, and other players in the flour sector or in food and beverage sector actually do so well. Full-year earnings are expected for Dangote Flour. Q3 earnings were very strong, and full-year earnings are expected to be just as strong. And from that point of view, that's why you've seen such interest in Dangote Flour. Benefit declarations, strong benefit declarations are also expected for Dangote Flour.
Finally, just very quickly, Kemi, your expectations for the trading day ahead?
Well, looking at the market yesterday, we saw mixed activities in the banks, and when we see such mixed activities in the banks, then I mean it's looking at big movers like First Bank and the UBAs. UBA closed limit up, but if we look at the fact that demand was not as strong as we've seen it across board, then it is likely that we will see either a flat performance or a slightly declining performance in today's market.